Welcome back to the Copa Nova semifinal no-gi male adult advanced absolute. My name is Charles DiGisco. I'm joined in the booth alongside Josh Weinstock and Maine Miller. Here we have a match between Brian Nielson and Tyler Murphy.
Look at those pants. I'm already excited.
Those are those Craig Jones pants that we've seen him wearing at ADCC.
And like Craig, he sits to the ground as Tyler. Brian again looking to use his heavy wrestling type passing, stepping over, and a beautiful quick sweep by Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler's looking to use the butterfly guard there and potentially invert into a leg position or just use it to sweep over.
Just continuously attacking. I have a feeling we're going to see another match like the previous one with Brian against Sam, where it's going to be move, and who's going to come out the victor at the end through advantages. Right now we're up Tyler Murphy 1 advantage to nothing.
Yeah, Tyler is looking for that underhook on the leg to either do a turnover or enter into the legs. It looks like he's happy to do either.
Again, Brian staying in tight, pressure heavy. Tyler just opening up and creating space. Again, looking, to pull him off balance, get underneath of him, something to just keep moving. And there it is.
Nice heel hook entry.
Heel hook. He sits through, and
Brian does a good job pulling it out. He's got to free that knee line, and he does.
Clear.
Now will Brian go for a counter heel hook?
It's in, but the knee line is kind of wobbly. Clear once again.
Brian does a
game of footsie going on at the moment.
Brian does a nice job of getting on top. Now he's looking to sit for the back. He gets that first hook in, and he's looking to pull the shoulder over so he can get the second hook in. Uses his own hand. Oh, sorry, that's Tyler's hand to block the hook, but Brian is able to get it in.
Beautiful scramble there from Brian Nielson, especially after both competitors had to defend those heel hooks in excellent fashion.
Yeah, nobody really wanted to sit and wait around. They were really both very active in getting the position they want.
We might see a twister here, folks. Oh,
Brian is going for the twister. He has the positioning.
But he gave up the position while going for it. Tyler starts coming up on the leg. He's going to have to clear his knee line and start backing up and go back to the back, or just start a scramble and turn out.
Tyler going toe hold.
Not 100% sure if he has the control of the leg to finish it.
Yeah, he didn't quite have the knee line there.
And we're back to our feet. Right back down to his butt is Tyler going in, again, trying to get underneath and then end up on top or attack the feet once more. Brian perfectly fine with being in that top pressure position.
Yeah, it looks like Brian will elect for that position regardless, so it's probably a position he's very comfortable passing from and working from.
Once again, there is always the threat of the guillotine. If Tyler comes in hard, don't be surprised to see Brian start attacking the neck almost immediately.
Yeah, Tyler's doing a really good job of keeping that top side shin in Brian's chest there to either throw him over or actually look to make the space to invert for the leg. Brian does a nice job here of basking in the legs. Doesn't quite get the pass, though.
It looks like Tyler's doing a really good job of keeping Brian in half guard and not letting him pass those knees on the way out.
Yeah, Tyler's really long, and Brian, as the shorter-legged fighter, has to make additional space to kind of get over Tyler's hooks. Competitors reset into the center. 3.5 minutes left to go in the match. Brian, again, throwing that knee cut, looking to get around the legs, and Tyler inverting, potentially into a knee bar, potentially into a leg position.
Drags himself right into a leg weave, giving up the back. Now let's see what Brian elects to do to try to get his hooks in. Stays heavy and stays on top. Excellent pressure by Brian, even with the roll going on.
I really like the S-grip that Brian's using here. It keeps him nice and tight, keeps his head nice and driven in, and he can open it up to grab for that far side hand of Tyler to break him back down to get the position he wants.
Brian's just got so much pressure on this back take position.
He's refusing to give any space. He doesn't want that inversion game going on, and here we see he's already throwing the hook in and trying to choke at the same time.
Does a really good job of trapping that arm there. I'm curious to see if he will get points. His legs are a little bit high.
Great job of defending as well.
Tyler's constantly moving. I think that's the biggest piece here, what's keeping him away, surviving in these dangerous positions. He's never accepting position and always moving constantly.
Yeah, he's really fighting in the interstitial and the intermediary positions very, very well. Although Brian has been able to score one back take there, Tyler was able to block it very, very well there and prevent the points.
I'm also very interested to wonder why the referee did not give 4 more points for the back.
Yeah, it looked potentially like the hooks were a little high and they were crossed over, and IBJJF and the point scoring that we're using here doesn't call for points unless the hooks are not crossed in the center line.
Fair point. Again, Brian stepping over, pinning the leg down with that knee cut type position. Switches right over. Oh, steps right into a leg lace, but clears it immediately. Excellent awareness by Brian. Tyler, again, just continually moving and looking to attack. Very much like Craig Jones, playing from that half butterfly and getting underneath. So it'd be interesting to see if, once we hear the 1 minute call, how hard Tyler is going to go.
Yeah, he's down by 4 with a little over a minute to work. He's really either got to get the sub or get the pass and get into some sort of top position.
Well, and his coach is calling for the pass, and it's just, as far as active as he is, Brian is just always pressuring forward and preventing that activity to turn into something, to any positive momentum.
Yeah, and now Brian, because he's up on points with such little time left, Brian can play at that middle ground that it's going to force Tyler to engage in him, potentially give Brian what he wants with that guillotine positioning.
Brian was looking for that elevate to single leg sweep. Didn't quite get it because he runs him out of bounds. Not even an advantage given to him. Again.
Well, with 30 seconds left here, he has got to start to throw something up.
It's sub or nothing right now, unless he sweeps and passes almost immediately.
Yeah, you really don't have enough time. Tyler's looking for the sub here. I think that's his only kind of pathway to victory right now.
There is potential with Brian pushing forward to throw a no-gi Ezekiel. Tyler does have the arms for it. As he starts to roll through, Brian stuck to him like glue, again taking the back.
Really good roll there. He's able to keep the shoulders on the back and the
Ref
chest.
awards the 4 points. He's going to ride out these last 2 seconds, and that's the match.
And Brian Nielson will advance in the finals in the no-gi male adult advanced absolute here in Copa Virginia.